Good afternoon. If you can hear my voice, go ahead and start your camera. Please do not unmute. Please remain on mute. Go ahead and start your camera. Go ahead and start your video. I'm going to go ahead now and share today's calendar while we wait on the judge to make her announcements. Thank you all for your patience.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is October 28th, 2025. I am Judge Andrews. This is one of the dispossessory calendars for the DeKalb County Magistrate Court. First, I want to thank everyone for your patience as we got you all checked in. I also want to thank you for your cooperation and participating in today's hearing remotely. Now, while we are not physically in the courthouse, this is our courtroom and normal rules of court do apply. So court is open to the public. To make sure we are complying with that law, we are streaming this calendar live on the court's YouTube channel. Now, this recording will be removed from the site at the end of the calendar. However, because we are streaming live, I just ask that we not speak out loud phone numbers and email addresses. We will communicate those as necessary through the chat function of Zoom. Now, other than the court, no one has authority to record these proceedings without giving prior notice and receiving prior approval from the court. But no request to record, so no one should be recording. If you are recording, you do need to stop at this time. Just ask when you're not speaking that you make sure you are on mute. You'll know you're on mute because you'll have a red microphone with a red line through it by your name. Now, because we are all attending this hearing via Zoom, we're all susceptible to losing our internet connection. So if that does happen to you, just please try and reconnect a few times. If that still does not work for you, then please contact the clerk, the phone number you saw in the waiting room. That number is also going to come up here in the chat function of Zoom. When you see that number, please do write it down and please do contact us if your device fails. If you don't, I will assume you've left court before your hearing was concluded, and I will enter an order in your absence. You will know your hearing is concluded when you and I have spoken one last time, and I've told you you are free to log off of Zoom. Until then, please make no assumptions regarding the conclusion of your hearing. Now, it should go without saying, but you should not be driving during these proceedings. It can be illegal and quite dangerous. I do know, however, that sometimes being in your vehicle is the best place to handle court, so it is completely acceptable to be in your vehicle so long as that vehicle is stationary. Now, this case is on this calendar because the landlord has filed a dispossessory warrant seeking possession of his or her property, and usually also for unpaid rent and other fees allowed under the lease, and the tenant has filed an answer with the court. Now, this calendar does have cases in which the landlord is represented by an attorney. For the most part, the tenants are pro se or self-represented litigants. Therefore, I'm going to speak with you, the tenants, to give you some basic information about landlord-tenant proceedings. So I describe an eviction as a three-step process, and the first step is the hearing we're having today. Now, the primary issues today are whether the landlord may be entitled to a writ of possession and whether the landlord is entitled to a monetary judgment. Now, a writ of possession does give the landlord the ability to evict someone from property. So if after today the court finds that the landlord is entitled to a writ of possession, you move into the second step of that three-step process. In step 2, the landlord will file with the clerk of court a document called the application for writ of possession. Once this is filed, it is reviewed by the judge, and if appropriate, it is signed. Once it's signed, you move into step 3 of that three-step process. In step 3, the landlord will call the DeKalb County Marshal's office and schedule the actual eviction to occur. So do understand, it is not until these 3 steps take place that someone is physically evicted from property here in DeKalb County. Also, do remember we are currently in step 1 of that 3-step process. So today what will happen in all cases in which both parties have appeared, you will have a private conference or meeting with the other party to see if you can come to an agreement to resolve your case. Now, you are not required to resolve your case, but you are required to make a good faith effort to do so. Now, these are private meetings. They are not broadcast on YouTube, and the court does not participate in these meetings. They will occur in breakout rooms here on the Zoom platform. So after I call the calendar, you'll receive an invitation to a breakout room. When you receive that invitation, please accept the invitation. It will take you directly to your breakout room. Once you're in the breakout room, I ask that you remain there until the other party has come to speak with you. Now, there are some attorneys on this calendar who may have more than one case, so you may not be the first person they come to speak with, but they are coming to speak with you, and it is important that you remain in the breakout room and not move in and out, because that really does slow down the process. So once you have finished your conversation with the other party, you'll come back here to this main platform. To do that, you'll find the button that either says rejoin meeting or leave breakout room. Click on that button, it brings you back here to where I am located. At that point, the attorney will let me know if an agreement has been reached or whether a hearing is necessary. Now, if an agreement has been reached, the attorney will give me the terms of that agreement. I'll then swear you, the tenant, in, and under oath, I will go over the terms with you. If you agree to those terms, I will make it the order of the court. Then what occurs is after today, the attorney sends me a proposed written order with those terms. If they are accurate, I sign it, send it to the clerk, and the clerk emails you a copy for your records. If you are unable to reach an agreement today, the majority of cases are reset to a later date for an in-person hearing. If your case is going to be reset, one of the requirements of the law is that you pay rent into the court registry. If you are going to have your case reset to a later date, I'll give you that court date before you leave court today. And I'll give you more details about how rent is to be paid into the registry. All that information will also be reduced to writing, put in an order, and emailed to you, so you have some documentation of that as well. But as I said, I will speak with you in more detail about what is required if you are having your case reset to a later date. So before you go into your conferences with the other party, there's a few things that you need to keep in mind regarding landlord-tenant law here in Georgia. One of those things to keep in mind is that here in Georgia, not having money to pay rent is not considered a legal defense. Now, it very well can be a legitimate reason why someone's unable to pay rent. When people sometimes lose their jobs, they become ill, unforeseen circumstances arise that can make it financially difficult to pay rent. So while there very well can be a legitimate reason why someone's unable to pay rent, please do understand that here in Georgia, it's not considered a legal reason or a legal defense. So if the sole reason you are unable to pay rent was because you did not have the financial ability to do so, do understand those are cases in which the landlord would be entitled to a writ of possession. Now, in all cases, if you had a hearing before me or any other judge and I find that the landlord is entitled to a writ of possession, do understand that I can only give you, the tenant, 7 days before the landlord can move into step 2 of that 3-step process and apply for that writ of possession. Said another day, can only give you 7 days before you must vacate the property. Do understand that the law gives me no discretion in this matter. There is no hardship exception. If you have a hearing and I find that landlord's entitled to that writ of possession, I am bound by those 7 days. So do keep that in mind. Now, if you do enter into a consent agreement, the parties can agree to any date that writ can be applied for. Parties can essentially do in a consent agreement anything that the parties would like to do that works for the parties. Whereas if you have a hearing before the court, there's limitations to what I can do, and I am bound by the law as it applies to these types of cases. So just keep those things in mind when deciding how you would like to move forward with your case. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to call the calendar, see who's present in court. When you hear your case or your name, please unmute and audibly let me know you're here. And once I finish calling the calendar, you will begin receiving invitations to your breakout rooms. All right, position 1 on the calendar is 25D 24291, DeKalb Leased Housing Associates, the Meridian.
David Pasto, I'm here for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Christy Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
There's some Smith, thank you. All right, position 2, 25D 25071, Kislev Golden Gate.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rena Holmes for the plaintiff.
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Corlisa D. Patrick.
Here.
Thank you. Position 3, 25D 25284, Alto Asset Company 4.
Ready for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Elizabeth Cruikshank. Good morning or afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. And for the tenant, I have Janaea Thompson.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Thank you. And apologies to anyone whose name I mispronounce. So I will do it. All right, position 4, 25D 25296, BAF Assets 2,
Ready for the plaintiff.
and Jessica Johnson.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh, great, thank you. All right, position 5, 25D 25411, Kislev Golden Gate.
Ready for plaintiff?
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Wainwright Benjamin. Like no response. Position 6, 25D 25441, Glenwood Austin Oaks Equities.
Attorney Holmes for plaintiff?
Thank you. For the tenant, I have Nia Hart.
I'm here.
Thank you. All right, position 7, 25D 25544, Promise Homes Borrower 1.
Ready for the plaintiff.
And for the tenant, I have Jeanette Cody.
I'm here.
Thank you, Ms. Cody.
You're welcome.
All right, position 8, 25D 25578, Villages of Eastlake 1, Columbia Residential.
Ready for plaintiff, Judge. Good morning.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And for the tenant, I have Dion Tolles.
I'm here.
Great, thank you. Position 9, 25D 25580, Stonecrest Investment Group, Stonecrest Mill, SEAMS LLC.
Ready for the plaintiff, Your Honor?
Ms. Brown, thank you. And for the tenant, I have Tashonda Williams.
I'm here.
Oh, thank you. Position 10, 25D 25588, Villages of Eastlake 1, Columbia Residential.
Ready for plaintiff.
And for the tenant, I have Jasmine Blunt. Looks like no response. Position 11 is 25D 25596, The Retreat at Edgewood Town Homes, Phase 1, Columbia Residential.
Plaintiff dismissing that case. Position 11, dismissal.
Thank you. And is L'Oreal Tucker present? If you are free to log off.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Ms. Tucker, your case is being dismissed, so you are free to log off.
Yeah, but I wanted to seal it.
You need to file a motion with the court to do that.
Okay, so is there a way I could do it online or in person?
Sure, you can do it online.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, position 12, 25D 25647, Star 2022 SFR3 borrower.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Marco Turner here for the plaintiff.
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Raheem Clyburn.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Thank you. For the, position 13, 25D 25652, First Key Homes.
Elizabeth Cruikshank for the plaintiff.
Thank you. The tenant, I have Micaiah Noriko Woodyard.
I'm here, Your Honor.
See you, thank you. Position 14, 25D 25653, Columbia Senior Residences at Edgewood, Columbia Residential.
Ready for plaintiff.
And Barbara A. Thomas. Like no response. Position 15, 25D 25698, Marcia Silver.
Ready for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Kelly Ann Shore.
Your Honor, I'm here.
Thank you. Position 16, 25D 25702, Columbia City Homes, Columbia Residential.
Plaintiff is dismissing that case. Position 16 is dismissal.
All right, if Glenda Jones, if you are here, you are excused. I don't know. I think Barbara Thomas, position
Yeah,
14. You are
yes,
here.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We're here, ma'am.
All right, marking you as present.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, position 17, I'm showing was dismissed October 22nd. That was 3529 Robbins Landing versus Halia Gordon. So anyone on that case is excused. Position 18, 25D 26261 Balfour Boulder Crest.
Robert Dukes for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Douglas Jester.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Thank you. Position 19, 25D 26403 BAF Assets.
Elizabeth Cruikshank for the plaintiff.
Thank you. And Sinitra Turner.
I'm here.
Thank you. Position 20, 25D 26751 Rock Rose Stone Ridge Property, the park at Stonehaven. That's Miss Mathis. Is there, who's the, you have an attorney on the case? Oh, you're muted.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Usually it would be Richard Taylor. I don't know if he's here, but I did sign a designation of agency form, and that was filed by Dispo Depot.
All right, let's see. We'll try to see Mr. Taylor is. And let's see, hold on. Is Shalana Mitchell present?
I'm here.
Thank you. Okay. And that does complete the call of the calendar. Now, if you didn't hear your name but expected to hear it, please unmute and just let me know that who you are so I can get you to the right place or mark you as appropriate. Anyone here who did not hear their name and expected to hear it?
Person labeled T3 Johnson, can you unmute and tell me your name?
Hello, yes, my name is Jessica Johnson.
Okay, so that was my bad. I put you on under the wrong name. Okay, so you're in 4.
No worries.
All right, so I'm just gonna put you in breakout room 4, okay?
Okay, thank you. Should I just wait there patiently for someone to join?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you.
I think you should probably be able to go back in there. If you tap on your screen, you probably would be able to go back in room 4 willingly.
Under more?
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, I'll move you in 5 and then I'll move you back in 4, okay?
Okay, no worries.
Everyone else should have gotten a prompt to go into their rooms. Position 15, I need you to go in room 15. Person labeled Zoom user, are you able to start your camera? So Attorney Abuela, I believe she's in room 15. I need the person for position 15 to just join that room. Can you hear me, Attorney Abuela?
Yes, I can hear you. I was there and she didn't come in. I can.
Correct. So Miss Shore, I need you to join room 15.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. My finger skipped on the mouse pad.
Thank you, clerk. I appreciate you.
Ma'am, I need you to join the room, please. Okay, so I'm just going to. All right. Position, the person that's labeled Zoom user, are you able to start your video so we can know who you are? Can you unmute, please? May I have your name?
Marcia Silber.
Marsha. Is there anyone else that lives in the property with you but name may be on our calendar for today?
He's the landlord in position 15 with Miss Alvello.
Okay. All right. So I'll put you in room 15, okay? Well, I don't. Oh, okay. I got you. Put him
All
in room
right.
6.
Mr. Dukes, do you have an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. Reach the consent on position number 18.
All right, Mr. Jester, I'm gonna have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
I do.
All right, thank you. You can lower your hand. I'm gonna have Mr. Dukes tell me the terms and then I'll verify them with you, all right?
All right. All right. Yeah. Your Honor, the writ of possession is going to issue on November the 7th, 2025. And it's going to be a money judgment. I'll only charge them for October, water bill, and the late fee. But the judgment amount, Your Honor, is $1,720.84. Again, that number is 1720.84.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Jester, did you issue after November 7th if you were still on the property?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What they have what they have on property now is like a pay up front and pay the rest at the end of the month or before the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take care of this month and next month.
So, okay, so you're gonna try to work something out.
With them,
Yes,
yes, Your
ma'am.
Honor, they tend to work it out. They don't give me the
Okay.
authority, but I explained to Mr. Jester, if he does pay any money, inform the court, but we can't evict him if they take his money. So he's aware of that.
Understood. Right. Okay. And did you consent then to the monetary judgment of $1,720.84?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I'll make that the order of the court.
Mario,
You
come
are
here.
free to log off.
What was-
And best of luck, Mr. Jester, all right?
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
You too, Your Honor.
1 second. And Your Honor, that completes my cases for today. Might be excused.
It
Since
does?
Attorney Dukes. Yeah,
Oh.
Attorney Holmes is covering the rest of the cases.
Oh, all right. Yes, you're
I'm trying to
excused. Thank
share.
you.
It's Thanksgiving. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Position 14, I need you to go and break out room 14. Last name Thomas. I need you to go and break out room 14. Ms. Toles, were you able to speak with Attorney Breedlove?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're just waiting here for the attorney to come back to go over the terms of the agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Position 14, Thomas, the attorney is in the breakout room waiting on you. I need you to join breakout room 14. I'm trying to get him to go in room 14.
Okay,
Attorney
you already know why.
Breedlove.
You already know. We're on
Yes.
the same page. We here. Yeah. All right.
Person labeled Thomas, can you hear me? Position 14. Are you able to unmute if you need help to go into the room?
Hello? Yes.
Yes. Okay, so if you tap your screen, it should say breakout rooms. It should say more breakout rooms, and you should be able to go in room 14. The attorney is waiting in there to speak with
Okay.
you, okay?
All right. This is Barbara Thomas, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm new to this.
I can move you in 15 if you need some help, and then he'll go into room 15, okay?
All right. All right. Breakout room and say join.
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me, Madam Clerk. I didn't receive any to go anywhere.
So I don't see, well, usually Richard Taylor is here for you. I don't see him, and I don't see your DOA either. And usually we would need that for you to be able to meet with position 20, but I'll
Yes,
let the
ma'am.
judge tell you.
Yes, ma'am, that's fine. Yeah, that was filed yesterday, with Dispo Depot. They filed it, with the court system. I filled it out yesterday and emailed it back to them. She sent me an email stating it was filed.
But either way, do you know if Richard Taylor is still representing the company?
Yes, ma'am, he is. Dispo just puts the dates in here for us, and I'm not sure if he was aware that it was at 1 o'clock today. But if we have to reschedule, we can. I'm totally fine with that.
I'm going to see if I can reach out to him, Judge, and by email and see what's going on.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Passano, did you have an announcement?
I got booted out of the breakout room. I'm not sure what happened, so I logged on through my laptop to make maybe a better connection. So if you could put me back in there, that'd be great. Thank you, Ms. Hart.
Madam Clerk, Richard just texted me and said Mr. Attorney Daniel Green was going to be handling the case today.
Okay. Perfect. So he'll probably just log on a little later, which is hope for his report. But I
Okay.
could put you in that room right now if you would like me to.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ms. Hart, position 10 wasn't here, correct?
Correct, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Breedlove, are you ready on your cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Where do we start? Let's see. I think the first one I have is position 8.
That's correct, Judge.
All right,
We have sorry.
Sorry, you've got position 8 and position
Position 8, 10, and 14.
8, 10, and 14. All right,
We're
tell me
dismissed.
about position 8.
Position 8, Your Honor, we're agreeing to a pay and stay consent agreement
Okay.
of $5,000 $813.81, representing rent plus November's utilities, representing rent and fees through November, payable in certified funds on or before November 5th. Failure to pay resulting in a writ of possession upon application and a money judgment prorated through November 5th in the amount of $4,356.31.
Ms. Tolles, I'm going to have you unmute and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, you can lower
Yes.
your hand. Did you enter into a pay and stay agreement where you agreed to pay $5,813.81 by November 5th?
Yes.
Okay, and if that payment's made, you'll be staying on the property, but if it's not made, the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in the amount of $4,356.31. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, all right, that will be the order of the court. Ms. Tolles, you're free to log off, all right?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. And number 14, Miss Barbara Thomas, can you hear us? And unmute and turn on your camera.
Yes, ma'am. I hear you, ma'am.
What's your name?
My name is Timothy Thomas, the son
Timothy
of Barbara
Thomas.
Thomas. Right.
Yes, sure. Miss Barbara Thomas unfortunately passed away, and our client has filed seeking possession after the termination, after the, by expiration of lease from her passing. Mr. Thomas agrees. He's living in the property. He was her caretaker. Mr. Thomas agrees to vacate in 2 weeks, with a writ of possession issuing on November 12th.
All right, Mr. Thomas, I'm going to have you raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, come lower your hand, Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, did you agree to vacate the property by November 12th?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right, and if you're still there after that date, then the landlord can apply for a writ of possession. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We agreed upon that.
You agreed upon that. All right. Then I will make that the order of the court, and you, sir, are free to log off. All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. You take care.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Breedlove, you had one last case.
Position 10, Your Honor.
And Jasmine Blunt never appeared, so seeking a default judgment.
Yes, Your Honor, seeking a writ of possession in Stancer and a money judgment prorated through today. Total amount of rent owed through October, rent and fees owed through October per the dispossessory warrant is $3,428.05. Deducting 2 days of rent for the writ to issue today. The judgment amount will be $3,325.90.
Judgment is granted. Writ shall issue in Stanter and a money judgment in the amount of $3,325.90. Thank you, Mr. Breedlove. You're free to log off.
Thank you, Judge. I believe it's all I had.
Yep, you are free to log off. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now I don't know who was on next, so take announcements. Miss Brown, yes?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready on position number 9.
9?
And it will be a consent.
It's a consent with Miss Williams?
Correct.
All right, Miss Williams, I'll have you unmute and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. We'll hear from Miss Brown, and then I'm going to confirm the terms of the agreement with you, Miss Williams. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, tenant has agreed to pay $4,894.19 on or before November 14, 2025 at 5:00 p.m. by money order certified funds. If paid, tenant shall remain in the unit. If not paid, landlord shall be entitled to a writ of possession and a money judgment in the amount of $4,017.51, which is prorated rent through November 14th.
All right, Miss Williams, so did you enter into a pay and stay agreement where you agreed to pay $4,894.19 by 5 p.m. on November 14th.
Yeah.
Okay. If you make that payment, then you are staying on the property, but if the payment's not made, then the landlord would be entitled to a writ of possession and a monetary judgment in the amount of $4,017.51. Is that correct?
Yes. Can you repeat the amount
Sure.
I owe?
The amount I have is $4,894.19.
Okay.
Got that? Okay. All right, then I'll make that the order in your case, and you are free to log off, all right?
And that's all I have, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. All right, Mr. Pacino, let's see, where are you?
Position number 1.
All right, and is that a consent agreement?
It is. We have a pay and stay agreement.
Okay.
Ms. Smith has agreed to pay the rent on November 14th in the amount of $7,542. If she does not pay it by that date, then the following business day, which would be Monday, the landlord could start requesting a writ of possession. She would deliver those funds to the leasing office and certified funds. If she doesn't make the payment, the landlord could get a monetary judgment for the rent prorated through the 14th in the amount of $6,680.13.
All right, Ms. Smith, I'm going to have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Smith, did you enter into a consent agreement where you agreed to pay $7,542 by November 14th?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and if you make that payment, you're staying on the property, is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, and if the payment's not made, then the landlord can apply for a writ of possession starting on November 15th and seek a monetary judgment in the amount of $6,680.13. Did you agree to that as well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then that will be the order in your case, and you are free to log off. All right, Ms. Smith, you take care.
Thank you. You too.
And that is my only case. Well, that's Mr. Bennett's only case. I'm helping him out. So that's the thing I have. May I be excused?
Absolutely, thank you.
Right. Okay, you too.
All right, Ms. Holmes, do you have some announcements?
Yes, Your Honor. On
right.
position 2, we're going to do a move out consent.
Okay.
And Ms. Patrick is going to vacate the property by November 7th at 11:59 p.m. and we're seeking a money judgment prorated in the amount of $6,392.11. And that's rent through November 7th.
All right, Ms. Patrick, you can unmute and turn on your camera. All right, have you raised your right hand, Ms. Patrick? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna verify the terms with you. Now, I did have a printer going in the background, so listen carefully to make sure I got it right. Looks like you're agreeing to vacate the property by November 7th, 2025. Is that correct, Ms. Patrick?
Yes.
Okay. And did you also consent to a monetary judgment through that date in the amount of $6,392.11?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that will be the order in your case, Ms. Patrick. You're free to log off, all right?
Thank you.
All right. You have any other announcements, Ms. Holmes?
Yes, Your Honor. On position 5, I don't believe Mr. Wainwright showed up.
That's correct.
We're going to move to strike his answer and request an immediate writ and a money judgment prorated through today of $4,671.39.
All right, motion to strike is granted. Writ shall issue in stanter. Got a monetary judgment in the amount of $4,671.31.
And lastly is position 6, that's Ms. Hart.
Okay.
Ms. Hart is doing a pay and stay. We are going to allow Ms. Hart to pay her $5,593.16, which does include her November rent. The first part of that is going to be paid on November 3rd in the amount of $2,800 by 4:30 p.m. in certified funds. And on the balance will be paid on November 24th of $2,793.16, also by 4:30 p.m. in certified funds to management. Failure to pay as agreed will result in a writ of possession and a money judgment for $5,363.18, which represents rent through the second date of November 24th, less any payments received.
All right, Ms. Hart, I'm going to have you unmute and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Hart, you can lower your hand. See, did you agree to pay $2,800 by 4:30 on November 3rd?
Yes.
And did you agree to pay $2,793.16 by 4:30 on November 24th?
Yes.
And if you make both payments, then you'll be staying on the property. Is that correct?
Yes.
And if they're not made, the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in the amount of $5,363.18, less any amounts paid. Did you agree to that as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Ms. Hart, then I'm going to make that the order in your case and you're free to log off, all right?
Okay.
All right, you take care.
Your Honor, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Absolutely, you take care.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Turner, did you have an announcement on position 12?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
We have reached a pay and stay agreement
Okay.
whereby the defendant is to pay $4,797.50, 4797.50 before 5 p.m. on October 31st, 2025. So the consent order will read that plaintiff may apply for writ of possession upon the defendant's failure to pay $4,797.50 in certified funds before 5 p.m. on October 31st, 2025. Plaintiff recovers judgment against defendant Raheem Clyburn in the amount of $4,797.50, which includes rent accruing to October 31st, 2025, plus interest at 10.5% per annum shall accrue hereafter. There's no available review process from a default judgment, excuse me, a consent order, I should say, excuse me. And the court further finds that the parties consented to the terms of this order in open court. Defendant shall make payment by cashless check or money order made payable to Invitation Homes and hand deliver payment to the exterior office drop box at 8601 Dunwoody Place, Suite 520 in Sandy Springs, Georgia, 30350. If the defendant fails to pay the $4,797.50 in certified funds before 5 p.m. on October 31st, 2025, as agreed above, then the plaintiff will be entitled to a writ of possession and money judgment as outlined above.
All right, Mr. Clyburn, I'm gonna have you raise your right hand and unmute. You swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Clyburn, we just heard from Mr. Turner regarding the terms of the consent agreement. Were you able to hear and understand everything he said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and are those the terms that you agreed to?
Yes.
Okay, then I will make it the order of the court, and you are free to log off, all right?
Your Honor, will the court be preparing the order or should I prepare the order and submit it to Clerk Hart?
Please prepare it and submit it to Ms. Hart.
Yes, Your Honor, I will do that.
All right, thank you.
And this was my only case actually before the court. Your Honor, may I be excused?
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, both of you take care. All right, Ms. Cruikshank, did you have some announcements?
I do, Your Honor. I have 3 consents
Okay.
on positions 3, 4, and 7. Thought I'd bring them out before I went to my last one.
Okay. If you want to tell me what they are, then I can go over with them, and you can go back and speak to the last person.
Yes, Your Honor. Position 4, the tenant has vacated. Landlord may take immediate possession. Plaintiff agrees to dismiss their monetary claims without prejudice. Defendant agrees to dismiss their counterclaim without prejudice. So a mutual dismissal.
Is that Miss Johnson?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Yes, I'm sorry. I went to number 4 first, didn't I?
You did. That's why I was like, is that Miss
I'm sorry. All right, position 3 then for Miss Janae Thompson.
Okay.
Ms. Thompson agrees to pay $3,110 by November 4th directly to the landlord. This will include a credit from the plaintiff to the defendant of $1,499.40. If the defendant fails to make the payment, then the landlord would be entitled to a writ of possession and a judgment in the amount of $1,762.33, which is rent prorated through the 4th.
Okay.
And the last one would be position 7, Miss Jeanette Cody. This is going to be written judgment. Miss Cody agrees to vacate by 11:59 p.m. on November 18th. And there will be a monetary judgment in the amount of $8,134.76, which is rent prorated through November 18th.
Okay. All right. Then if I can have all 3 of you unmute and raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury? Ms. Thompson? Ms. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Cody?
Yes.
All right, I'll have you all lower your hands. I'm going to go chronologically. So Ms. Thompson, did you agree to pay $3,110 by November 4th?
Yes.
Okay, and that includes a credit of $1,499.40?
Yes.
Okay, and if that payment's not made by that date, then the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in the amount of $1,762.33. Is that what you agreed to?
Yes.
Okay, all right, then I'll make that the order of the court, and you are free to log off, Ms. Thompson, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Johnson, there you are. Ms. Johnson, it looks like you vacated already, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so they can take over the premises without a writ, and it looks like both parties have dismissed their claims and counterclaims without prejudice. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then I will make that the order in your case, and you are free to log off, all right?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Johnson, take care. Ms. Cody, did you agree that a writ would issue after November 18th, 11:59 p.m.?
Yes.
And did you consent to a monetary judgment through that date in the amount of $8,134.76?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will make that the order of the court then, and you are free to log off, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, you take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Judge, for position 20, I was able to get in contact with Attorney Green. He said he apologizes. I think something came up, so I will just ask for like a 1-week reset.
Okay. We bring them in.
Position 20, yes.
The 20. We're resetting it for 1 week, virtual.
Yes.
Will be the 6th, I think. No, the 4th.
Yes.
1 p.m.?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. Let's see. Get him out of there.
I sent them a prompt. I'll go in there, Judge.
Sorry about that, Your Honor. We were trying to come to an agreement for a date
A date.
to pay the balance, the
Oh,
rent.
okay.
Yes, ma'am. Mhm.
Well, the attorney had a conflict, so he's not able to be here.
Okay, okay. So you
So we were
want to
gonna
continue
reset it.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
we're looking at November 4th at 1 p.m. virtually. Is that gonna work?
Yes, ma'am. No,
What
oh, no,
happened?
no, November 4th, it will not, Your Honor. I'm in a conference, on a conference that day. Can we make it for the next calendar date?
Sure. Oh, wait, nope. The next calendar date is holiday, the 11th.
Okay.
So it would have to be, what would be the next one, Ms. Hart?
The 18th is the next available one.
No, 11/18?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll accept 11/18.
All right, Ms. Mitchell, is 11/18 gonna work for you at 1 p.m.?
Hold. Can you hear me? Oh.
Yes.
So 11/18, but then wouldn't that make November's November's rent late if I can't like if I can't make a part, I don't understand. That's why I'm confused. At that point, wouldn't I be like wait, like
I mean, you would
distant?
still, yes, owe them rent, but we wouldn't necessarily consider it late since we're resetting the case
For late for what? October or November? So
for
October is
November.
for November.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's what I'm asking about. Okay. So
So
then, all right.
okay. All right, then we'll reset it for November 18th at 1 p.m. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
And virtual, so we'll send you the link via email like we did last time.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. All right, Ms. Cruikshank, did you have an announcement on? Oh, where'd she go? We lost her.
She's in room 13.
She's speaking with someone in there. Oh, she is. All right, Ms. Cruikshank, do you have some announcements?
Yes, Your Honor, I have an announcement on 19 and 13.
Okay.
Both are consents. I didn't realize, I didn't hear 13, so I apologize. That's why I brought Miss Turner out and then went back to Miss Woodard. I check the breakout rooms always to make sure people don't get in there while I'm in the other ones. But Miss Turner, I do have, that's 19. We could do her first. That is a pay and stay. Total amount due is $3,500. That's through November. $1,750 will be due by November 4th. and the balance of 1,750 will be due by November 25th, both payable to the landlord, and I provided the collections phone number to Ms. Turner. The judgment amounts, I do have those broken down, Your Honor.
Okay.
If the first payment is missed, the judgment amount would be $1,818.33.
Mm-hmm.
The first payment is made and the second is missed, then the judgment amount would be $1,335.83.
Okay.
And then for Miss Woodyard, which is position 13, this is going to be a written judgment.
Okay.
Will issue at 11:59 p.m. on the 8th, or she has till 11:59 p.m. on the 18th to vacate. The total judgment amount is $9,570.69, which is rent prorated through that date.
All right, Miss Woodyard and Miss Turner, I'm going to have you both unmute, turn on your cameras, and raise your right hands. Do you both swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury? Miss Turner?
Yes.
And Miss Woodyard?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Turner, I'm going to start with you in position 19. Did you agree to pay $1,750 by November 4th?
Yes.
Okay. And did you also agree to pay $1,750 by November 25th?
Yes.
Okay. And if you make both those payments, you're staying on the property, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. If you miss the first payment, then the landlord can apply for a writ of possession after November 4th and seek a monetary judgment in the amount of $1,818.33. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And if you make the first payment but miss the second payment, then the landlord can apply for a writ of possession after November 25th and seek a monetary judgment in the amount of $1,335.83. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Got those down then. Then I will make that the order of the court and you are free to log off, Ms. Turner, all right?
Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Ms.
Thank you.
Woodyard.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you agree to vacate the property by November 18th, 11:59 p.m.? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you're still on the property after November 18th at 11:59 p.m., the landlord then would be able to apply for a writ of possession. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you also consent to a monetary judgment through November 18th in the amount of $9,570.69?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then I will make that the order in your case and you're free to log off, all right?
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
You too, bye.
Miss
Are my
Gretchen.
only cases, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
person that just logged in, are you able to start your video?
Sorry about that. Yes, I am.
Hello.
Hey,
What case are you here on today?
I am here for position. Sorry, bear with me just one moment.
You know the tenant's name?
I'm here with the attorney, Lisa.
Oh, are you like a witness or something?
Yes.
Do you know the tenant's name?
One moment. I'm actually looking at the calendar.
No, it's okay.
It's gonna be position 5, I believe. Or is that 15?
Probably 15, because they're still in there. Is it a Kelly Ann Shore?
25 Delta 25698.
Mm-hmm. So I'll go ahead and put you in room 15, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good afternoon. Just checking in to see if you're, without telling me what's going on, if having a conversation is being fruitful or if we need to do something different on the case.
Thank you for your patience, Your Honor. I do believe it took us a long while, but I do believe we have a consent agreement. I've explained to the defendant, this is what I call domestic eviction. It involves a mother and a daughter. I'm sure you probably saw the pleadings. There's quite a bit. And she has agreed to vacate of her own free will no later than December 4th. I'm sorry, excuse me, November 4th. Please forgive me, Your Honor. November 4th at 11:59 p.m. In the event she does completely turn over possession, I will dismiss this matter against her, and I will not apply for writ of possession. And Your Honor, somehow she's disappeared, which I'm not surprised. Don't know where she went.
She's back in a breakout room.
I don't know, Your Honor, but I've been.
Zoom user is your client, right?
Yes, and then my witness was Mr. Daniel Lusso. So the only two people I was doing my best to avoid a trial, Your Honor, and I thought I got there, but I'm not surprised that she just did what she did.
Gosh. All right, so Zoom. Oh, here she is.
Okay, she just entered again. Looks like she entered.
All right, Miss Sheriff, you can I lost you there for a second.
I'm sorry. I can't really hear right now though, so this music, my hearing piece isn't connected.
Go ahead and connect it.
Okay, I'm gonna push this. Okay. This is a power beat. Can you hear me?
Yes,
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Oh, okay.
Looks like you can hear us too. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to
All right,
repeat my announcement in front of Judge Andrews.
I'm going to send the prompt so she can start her video. All right, Ms. Sheriff, if you see the prompt to start your video, go ahead and click on that. There we go. All right, I can see you now. All right, Ms. Aldello, if you want to repeat what you were saying.
Yes, I believe we have a consent agreement. It took us a long way, Your Honor, but we're here and I'm thankful to Ms. Shore for coming to this agreement. She has agreed to vacate voluntarily on her own no later than November 4th at 11:59 p.m. There will be no money judgment of any kind whatsoever. In the event she does vacate of her own volition no later than November 4th at 11:59 p.m., I will dismiss these proceedings against her altogether.
Okay, so, but you will be submitting a consent agreement to that effect?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, Ms. Shore, let me then have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Shore, you can lower your hand. Did you agree to vacate the property by November 4th, 11:59 p.m.?
Yes.
Okay. And if you do vacate, then it looks like the case will be dismissed and the no writ of possession will be applied for. Is that correct?
Yes. And how can I get that removed from my record?
Well,
I don't want to
sure.
affect my housing in the future.
Sure. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, you'll have to submit a letter or motion to the court to seal the case. And then we would have a hearing on your motion, but you'll need to submit that to the court after the November 4th has passed.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are there any further questions?
So I know I don't know how to pronounce. I'm sorry to call you by your first name, Lisa. The last name, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I was just wondering like what future communication will be so I can coordinate getting my belongings out.
You have my email address. It's in all the meetings. You can email me directly. We will talk via email. Okay?
All right.
All right.
And then
that's it. We will talk via email, Ms. Shore.
okay.
And I will
So
be.
no phone?
You can call the office too. You're more than welcome to call the office, but I prefer that things are documented. That's just the professional way to handle things with opposing parties. But if you need to call the office, you're welcome to do that too. Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you both. That will conclude then the matter, and you're free to log off. All right.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Thank you, Clerk Howard. I'll get that proposed order in.